Assalamu alaikum. Dear gentlemen, bear with me. Have patience. Wait a bit. Please stop and think. Why should you take the course Teach English with correct pronunciation and good accent and build your teaching capacity? I am clarifying in brief why you should take the training entitled Teach English with correct pronunciation and good accent and build your teaching capacity. Please bear with me just for a few minutes. First, supposing that you don't have a sound knowledge of phonetics and phonology of a language, and you are teaching that language to your students, isn't it ridiculous a lot? There are also different levels of linguistics. Apart from phonetics and phonology, there are morphology, syntax, semantics, pragmatics, graphology, lexicology, etc. But phonetics and phonology is a must at first for learning a language and teaching a language because these are related to speech production. What you are going to tell, you have to pronounce them to express or share your feelings. And if your uttered language is phonetically wrong and phonologically inappropriate, your language must be strange, wrong, illogical, and anti-grammatical of that language. You are a teacher, and what you will tell your students in the classroom without a very good knowledge of correct pronunciation and good and acceptable accent, it's quite impossible for a teacher to teach English language correctly. In fact, the students will learn what you are teaching in the classroom. If you teach wrong, students must learn wrong, taking them to be right. Because students don't know about the right and wrong of English language. They have come to you to learn and they are thinking you to be their idol. They are thinking you to be their idol. Dear teachers and the guys who love English, please listen carefully. A language must be learned from its origin, from its source. Otherwise, the language couldn't be corrected in speech. First, in Bangladesh, we don't have the opportunity of practicing English everywhere because the people in our society don't use this. Environment doesn't help us to cultivate the English language in speech. Most of the teachers and students are not familiar with the contents which are very much needed for the accuracy of English language. Some of the teachers and students achieve fluency without the accuracy in pronunciation and accent. Consequently, their English is not good at all in connection with the pronunciation and accent. Good accent is much related with the received pronunciation of the phonetic alphabet, elongation effects, place of articulation, and the manner of articulation of the consonant sounds and the vowel sounds, voiced and unvoiced sounds, rules of stress placement, rhythm, intonation, strong forms, weak forms and strong forms of the sounds, rules of connected speech. Most of the teachers are not familiar with these. These are new to them as they didn't learn them in their academic syllabus during their student life. If our teachers want to teach their students with a very good quality, they have to stop and think, should they learn these or not? Without a sound knowledge about these subjects, it's not possible for a teacher to teach correctly. Knowledge is such a thing which must be acquired if we want to disseminate. Without acquisition, dissemination isn't possible at all. We, in this workshop entitled Teach English with Correct Pronunciation and Good Accent and Build Your Teaching Capacity, train the teachers for their capacity build-up so as to the teachers can do work for their students' capacity build-up without having the correct information and gathering a very good quality knowledge. regarding the psychology of language, especially in phonetical and phonological issues in speech production. We, the teachers, mustn't be able to teach our students a very good English. Can you imagine, dear? Our English doesn't match with the polished speakers of English. Native speakers of English. I have used the term polished because most of the native speakers are not polished in their language, as our people aren't polished in Bangla. The common people of Bangladesh, even majority of the educated people in our country, don't follow the Promito Bangla. I mean, standard form of Bangla words and the pronunciation. As we, the Bengalis, are not aware of our language. The common English people, even some educated people, don't care standard pronunciation, as the International Phonetic Association gives the Constitution of English Language Pronunciation related rules. English language pronunciation related rules, as our Bangla Academy gives the rules of Promito Bangla pronunciation rules. If you listen to the speeches of Professor David Crystal, psychologist Steven Pinker's speeches in the YouTube, you must feel what the polished speaker means. Okay, viewers, come to our institute and bear with us a couple of hours. You must feel easily the differences what you were and what you are now, after having this training of English language accuracy. Thanks indeed for lending me your ears. Assalamu alaikum.